friend, John MacLennan here, and in this video you're going to learn how to play We Got the Beat as recorded by the Gogos on guitar. Now this is a fun, high-energy rock song to play that doesn't have a lot of chords, so we're going to start out with mainly just an A chord, then we're going to go into the chorus, and I'll even show you the riff that comes in a little later, so when you're done with this lesson, you'll have everything you need to play along with the recording. Before we jump in though, I want to hook you up with a gift right away. I put together this awesome fretboard guide that's just a one-page PDF, but it's going to show you the 5 must-know chords and scales to play in any style anywhere on the neck. And this is a system that I use for basically mapping out the fretboard. And I want to give it to you completely for free. Just go to johnmaclennan.com/fretboard guide or use the first link down below. All right, well, with that said, let's break down this song. Let's break down how to play We Got the Beat as recorded by the Gogos on guitar. Now, the majority of this song is actually just kind of rocking out on an A chord. And I'm going to use an A bar chord here, but you could also just use an open position A chord here if that's easier, just with one finger. But we're going to start with these rhythm hits that go like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. So what I'm playing here is a bar chord at the 5th fret, and the full bar would be 5, 7, 7, 6, 5, 5. So just your standard bar chord there. And then I'm definitely emphasizing more the lower strings. And I'm doing 2 down strums. And then I'm resting right after with my strum hand. And then also my fretting hand sort of releases the pressure of the chord. So I hit the chord and then rest like this. Now I'm going 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and then restart. So we're hitting just 1 and then and. Now that's going to continue for the verse. We're going to play 8 bars of that A chord. But in the last 2 bars, what we're going to do is start to build in on 8th notes. So we're going to fill out the rest of the bar with strums like this. And then we go to the next part. So what I did there was I played the A, but I went 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and so did 8 strums per bar, all downs. Now all of that together would sound like this. So we're going to play the first part just 1 and then when we get to bar 7, we're going to build in. So I'll count out the bars and you'll hear it. This is starting from where the vocal comes in for the verse. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here we go. Okay, so where I went to next, coming out of that A chord, is you go to this 4-bar chord progression that goes like this. We're back to the first part. So what I played was a D chord, and you can play this just as an open position D chord here from the 4th string down, open, 2, 3, 2. Now these chords are going to last 1 measure each, so we're just going to strum them and then count to 4. So we're going to start on D. Then we're going to go to a G chord. Now, I play a G5. I play this G chord without the index finger, and that gets a great rock sound. Then I go to an F chord, and this is the same as that A chord down here. A lot of times I'll do that with my thumb. Just play these bar chords with my thumb a lot of times. So that's 1, 3, 3, 2, 1, 1. Again, same as this, right? Just on the 1st fret. Then one last chord we can go to either C like this, if that's easier, or you can do the C bar chord, which is from the 5th string down, 3, 5, 5, 5. Or the open position chord, 3, 2, open, 1, open. So all together it's going to go D, 2, 3, 4, G, 2, 3, 4, F, 2, 3, 4, C, 2, then to the A. Okay, then we just stay on that A chord. And then what happens is everything goes again. So let me put both these parts together. We're going to play the verse into this little, basically, chorus section where we go to the D, the G, the F, and the C. Here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Going on. Okay, then everything starts again. Now, if you wanted to, you could add more rhythms in between. There is another guitar that's going and just playing all the eighth notes all the time. So as long as you're on that A chord, though, it's gonna sound good. Now, out of the second chorus, we go to this really cool riff that sounds like this. Back to that A chord. So let me show you this riff. It's based off of an A chord, and then we go up to playing the same riff, but now based off a B chord 2 frets higher. So the riff goes. We're going to start on that root note of the A chord. This is the 5th fret of the low E string, and each note is going to go twice. We're going to go 2 there, then we'll go to the 7th fret on the 5th string, then the 5th fret of the 4th string, 7, then the same on the 3rd string. Okay, so okay, twice on each note, and this is all ascending. We're going up in pitch. When we get to this note, we're going to come back down those same notes. So I'm here on 7 on the 3rd string. Then we're going to come back to 5, then to 7 on the 4th string. So all together. Now with my strum hand, I like playing all downs there. It just sounds more rock. If I alternate pick it, it doesn't sound as rock. Check it out. You just get more of an aggressive sound when you go. Now, you could use 1 finger per fret, so that means that I would go index finger and then ring finger and then continue with those 2 fingers. Sometimes I'll use my pinky. Whichever's comfortable for you. Then from there, so remember that I said this is based off that A chord. See, it's starting right on that root note. See how it goes with that sound. Now what we're going to do is bring it up. We're going to go up to the 7th fret of the low E, and we're going to basically take that same riff but shift everything up 2 frets. So that's going to sound like this. So we're going to start on the low E, 7th fret. We're going to play 2 notes there. Then go to 9 on the 5th string. Then 7 on the 4th string, 9, then 3rd string, 7, 9. Then we'll come back, 7, then 9 on the 4th string. So it's an exact copy, just in a different place on the neck. And that's what's so cool about guitar. Just like you have a chord like this and you can move it, you can move a riff, right? Like I could do this anywhere. What if I did it up here? Right? It's just a riff. We're moving it around. So it's going to go twice. We're going to go, then restart. So all together, we're gonna play 2 times on A, 2 times on B for that riff, and then we're gonna go back to our very first part. Go back down to that A chord. Here's what that sounds like. A 1, 2, 3, 4. Congrats on making it through this awesome Gogos tune. Be sure to rewind the video and go over any parts that are unclear, and just know that it takes time to put all of these elements together. Your fretting hand has to get used to those shapes if some of those shapes are new, and then going to single note playing where you're playing a riff. You got to make sure your hands are synced up, and it takes time, but keep going. You got this. And to help you even more, make sure to download my fretboard guide at the first link down below. And this is going to show you the 5 must-know chords and scales to play in any style, anywhere on the neck. And this is the system that I use to play thousands of songs and really just connect mapping out the fretboard. So just go to johnmaclennan.com/fretboard guide or use the first link down below to grab your copy completely for free. Also, let me know down below your #1 song that you would like to see me teach here next on the channel. Thanks for your support with the videos, and we'll see you in another one real soon.